Hi guys, how are we doing? So here's a little short workout. What we're going to work on today is some bridge variations. Okay, so really help work through the spine, but also to work on activating the bum, so the hamstrings don't kick in all the time. But there are options I'm going to go through today that can help you with activating the glutes, which is the bum, the muscles in the bum there. Without the hamstrings kicking in. Now sometimes it takes a little bit of time to really fire up into the glutes and so on. So we'll start off nice and basic. We'll just start off with a nice movement through the spine. Then we'll start challenging different areas of the body with the bridge work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of a set of 6 on each exercise. And at the end I'll go through kind of the numbers on where you can work on different sets and try and progress through more and strengthen up through the body and kind of mobilize a bit more. Okay, so we're going to come on to our backs for our bridge workout today. So we're nice and set. So with the feet, we want to make sure the feet are coming in reasonably close to the bum, but not too far away or too close that, you know, we're kind of like rounding in on the back too much. So we've got to get good position, rest the body down. Now, if you struggle with the head on the floor and bringing the chin in and it goes back like this, now with the bridge, you can have a small block just to aid you. I don't recommend going too high that it pulls the chin in. But a little block can work wonders if you struggle, especially if you've got a big upper back and your neck's like this. So you want to keep the chin kind of coming in. So I'm just going to use that there. And it just helps me draw the chin towards chest. Arms down by your side. And just start to breathe. Breathing in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Okay, so we want to really get into the bum. But first of all, let's just see about getting the pelvis moving. So we just breathe in, tilt the pelvis in, dig the lower back, exhale, release. So we're just warming up the breath and the movement of the pelvis and your core connection. So remember, when you tuck in, the belly button draws in, the bum, the glutes squeeze in, pelvic floor lifting up and in, and we're really trying to wrap the spine with the muscle groups and really work into that abdominal area. And then once you've done those 6 pelvic tilts, on the next one, that's where we're going to start to tilt in on the breath in, exhale, press and peel the spine, backbone by backbone, off the mat and by squeezing the bum and lifting the hips. Now we're looking to aim for knee, hip to shoulder. Breathe in at the top, backbone by backbone, we're coming down through the spine. So when we come up through the spine, we're working onto the shoulder blades, not the neck. Breathe in at the top, ribs down, exhale, top of spine down, and then we work backbone by backbone through the spine. Breathe in, pelvis in, exhale, press, and come up. Breathe in at the top, exhale, back down. Okay, nice and steady. Working through the back there, coming up and back down. Now, once you've done those 6, now you can just pause. And then if we actually have a go at this, let's lift the toes off the mat onto the heel. So if you do struggle with the hamstrings just on that first one, do this. And then come up. So you're squeezing in, so you're coming up through the spine, onto the shoulders, and then back down through the spine. But you're keeping the heels on the mat and the toes lifted. Okay, if you find you want to put them down in between, you can, and then work back up. So there's your option there. All right, nice and steady. So there's your option there if you do struggle with the hamstrings. Now, what we're going to do next is we're just going to start to work with lifting one foot. Okay, so we come up, we breathe in, pelvis in, exhale up. Okay, breathe in, we prepare, exhale, we lift one knee, squeezing the opposite bum there, keep the pelvis up. Inhale down, opposites, there. So we transition from one side to the other, keeping the hips high, then we come back down, okay? We come up, we breathe in, pelvis in, exhale up, Breathe in, prepare, connect to core. Squeeze the bum. You might want to come on the heel again. Lift. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale back down through the spine. I want you to try and transition from one side to the other. We're coming up. Nice and steady. Working up. Good. Remember, we're doing 6. 1 on one side, 1 on the other. Counts, okay, as 1. Breathe in, exhale. Squeeze. Good, nice steady. Now let's just do 1 more. Remember, you want to do 6, so do this workout. Just coming up, and then we're going to up the level a little bit. Hips high, don't let the hips drop, and back down. Good. Now, a little bit different. We're going to come up with the right knee into tabletop. Now, I suggest you hold that leg in, maybe pull it in towards the body a little bit more. So you're holding that leg. Now, draw the left heel towards the bum a little bit more. Breathe in, exhale. We're keeping the spine neutral. So we lift, press, squeeze. We lift the hip up. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Now we're looking for knee, hip to shoulder, and down, squeezing the bum. Press. Keep the hips level, get high, and down. Pelvis in position, squeeze on the out breath, and inhale down. Keep the pelvis in. Watch the pelvis trying to dip, and we're doing 6. I think I've lost my count. 1 more. Okay, there, and back down. Opposite side. Now you can see now, pulling in. Inhale, exhale, press, squeeze. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. It's not a movement through spine. It's keeping the spine, so core's having to work. Working into the bum here. 2 more. And relax back down. Now, next set, we're going to bring the leg up long. Okay, and we press on 1, squeeze, and back. Same leg, 6, squeeze. So we're upping the level, keeping the leg long, spine long, pressing into the bum, and up. Try and get up as high as you can. Squeeze into the hip and down. 6, remember. 6 are what we want, keeping on the shoulders. Okay, nice and steady. Really squeezing the bum. It's a hard one. Good. Now once we've done the 6, come back up on that leg. Stay high. Lower. Stay up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. One more. Remember 6. And back down. Opposite leg. Long leg. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Squeeze. Let's do 2 more. Squeezing the bum. 1 more. Back down. Breathe in, prepare. Exhale up. Let's work breath. Here. Lower, lift. You're aiming to try and get down to the floor without dropping the hip and changing pelvis. 3 more. Squeeze. core, ribs. Once you've done 6, back down, leg back down here, and back into your normal bridge. Okay, just coming up. Breathe in, exhale. Good, nice and steady. So we're working through the spine now, rather than stabilising the spine through neutral on those exercises. So when you work single leg, try not to roll through the spine. You keep a good lift and squeezing in the bums, you lift. Nice and steady, squeezing the bum. And back down. Good. Let's do one more after this one. And then we're going to change things up a little bit. Okay, now, hands by the head or at the back of the head here, or holding in this position with the arms open. Now, you're going to come up through spine. Breathe in, exhale. As you go back down, you roll up. Okay? Inhale, exhale. Come back down and squeeze back up onto the shoulder blades. Breathe in, exhale, roll. Breathe in. Breathe in, prepare. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Really putting in there. Breathe in, exhale. Onto the shoulders. Remember the block if it needs to come away. Breathe in, exhale. And then once we've done the 6, come back down and rest. Okay, now there's your exercises. 6 of each to start. See if you can continue through them. Okay, and then watch this video again and go through it again. See if we can do 3 sets. Okay, then you can start looking at maybe bringing forward with the numbers 8 to 10. Now, any point the hamstrings kick in too much, focus on maybe coming onto the heel with the toes lifted to initiate the glute engagement. And always feel that, you know, if on the single leg work, if you're not working through the spine, it's just onto the bum, you're just working the glute with the spine neutral. See if you can just get the pelvis tucking in a bit so you don't arch the back. Because if you feel it kicking into the back, it might be a case that the pelvis has actually just moved a little bit. Okay, so we're not really using the core to stabilise. So focus with the breath, the belly button drawing in, just pull the pelvis in towards spine a little bit. The belly button will pull into spine too. And just lift through pelvic floor and squeeze the bum. And just focus on that core area, okay, to help protect the back. Fatigue can settle in, so take your time and focus on the movement. Okay, with the coordination of the activation of those core muscles to help you on the movement and really strengthen it into the bum. You might find that one side's a little bit harder than the other. Okay, if that's the case, one's obviously firing more than what the other side is. There's a lot of options here, but maybe just really push the fingers into the bum on the side that's not really feeling it too much, and just see if you can initiate an engagement that way. But like I said, come onto the heel with the toes off the floor. That can help you activate into the bum as well, and just see how that works for you. So anything you feel, just reassess your position. Okay, enjoy, have fun with it. You know, work really strong there. Get the spine movement, get the core working, get the bum really firing up, and you'll get a lot stronger through that. And remember, 6 to start with. See if you can up the numbers. Maybe do 2 or 3 sets of each. Follow the video through and see how you go. Enjoy.